Hello, it's Lisa, and we are back filming. We are back on plan, we are back with the channel. You would have seen, because I'm going to put it at the beginning of this video, you would have seen the new intro, which we quite liked, didn't we? So new intro, new logo, new everything. We're going for it now, and we are officially back. So, do you want to give people a catch up on why we decided to go, or why we've gone back now and stuck to it now?
For me, it's a case of I knew that I'd have a wait to go back to the gender service, so I was expecting a letter at some point probably from before I kind of went off plan, and I did it very, very well.
Sabotage.
Yes. Before that, I was told that a doctor that supposedly was supposed to be giving me like an opinion for surgery, I only needed one, and this doctor, the only doctor they had, was leaving around the time when I was due to have this appointment, left and went from Leeds to Sheffield and moved job, and he's back now. But this was like months and months and months ago. I was expecting to have it done last year, and from the news, from all of that, I kind of went off plan, and I went off plan for a week or so, and then 1 week went into a month or so, and then so on until
that was it then.
I was like, can't do this anymore. I've got to go back to group. And all of a sudden, I knew it weren't going to be long away. I've now got another letter saying that I have an appointment now on the 20-something of July, which isn't far away. I've lost like a stone and a half in 6 weeks.
So we went back to Slimming World in January, and it didn't stick for us, did it? What we found is that our schedule is quite hectic.
It was getting in the way of all of it, wasn't it? So we'd go and try and get away somewhere, and then it was like, oh, this is not our group, and then...
But our normal group was on the Thursday, but 2 days out of the week we can't meet, or I can't meet that. And so we were getting weighed in earlier, or trying to get weighed in on the Friday, trying to get weighed in on the Wednesday, and it just got to the point where we'd miss a week, and then it would be, for me, if I miss a week, then I'm off plan. And it just got really difficult, didn't it? But this time we've actually worked out that there's only one Thursday a month that I can't do, rather than two, because we've rescheduled something.
Our consultant does do Wednesday evening, like, is it 7:30?
The only thing is, the fourth week of the month, I can't do the Wednesday or Thursday because I've got commitments on both those days. So that's when it gets difficult, that 1 week. But I can manage that. We're going to go on a Friday. Yeah. So we rejoined 7 weeks ago. We rejoined. This is week 7. And yeah, you've done what? You've done.
Probably £22
to 1 stone, £8.
Did it work out to like £3 or so a week or something it was?
Yep. And I've had the same food as Rufus. I've stuck to plan. I've had an average. I'm averaging out, I think, about 11 to 12 sins, and I've lost so far in the same amount of time £7.5. It's going a lot slower for me this time round. We are changing a few things up. We're in Leeds Market, by the way, so if you hear lots of noise and hubbub in the background, we're in Leeds Market. We've come
selling
out and got
some artwork and stuff just up there.
It's shit. It's rubbish. There's nothing nice up there until I had a quick look as just went up to the loo. But we came into the market to pick up loads of veggies and things because it's the cheapest place to get them, and we literally fill, like a granny shopping trolley, we fill that twice, don't we? Mm-hmm. With veggies and bits.
Go back and put it in the car and then come back and get some more bits.
Come back out. So we do that, and we get cooked chicken as well, because it's rotisserie chicken, so all the fat drains out. So we've got a load of really super healthy food. But what we've been doing is, for the last 6 weeks, you've been eating quite late at night, haven't you? You've been doing, what's it called, intermittent fasting.
I've been doing...
Excuse me,
I know it's not part of Slimming World, but yeah, I've been doing fasting where I've sort of a fair bit of my day where I don't eat too much of anything, just sort of drink lots. And then later in the day, I have a slightly smaller window to do my eating so that I eat a bit less. But that's only because, for me, it's not something I could do long term, but for me at the moment, it's a case of I need to at least get myself down to maybe another couple more stone or so before I have this appointment. Otherwise, they will basically, I'll go in there. This opinion, I think it's for my first opinion again. I only need the one to see the doctor. So I've got an appointment which I would normally have with my clinician, the person that I see on a regular basis, that person, and the doctor as well. So they need, obviously I need to take it quite seriously. That obviously if I don't get my weight down to a reasonable weight, for them to say afterwards, maybe I've still got a little bit to lose, but they will put me forward to see a surgeon afterwards.
That's what spurred you on this time, isn't it?
I don't have a choice. It's a case of I have to. So
shall we say anything about why we regained the weight? So
for me, it was partly because of, like I say, them saying, "Oh, they weren't going to see me."
So we had, in the last 18 months, we've had 18 months pretty much from hell, haven't we?
Yeah.
A close friend of ours turned on us, and we ended up with death threats.
We think they had a mental breakdown of some sort.
Yeah.
And
so we had that going on. We've been running transmission. We've been running that flat out. We've gone into now 4
years
cities. This month, next month.
This May, it's 4 years it's been going in.
So we're now in 3 cities running that and dealing with all of the things that deal with that. It's also 3 years this week since I lost Mum, and in that time, in the last 18 months, we've also lost both my aunts, which has been really tough. So one aunt passed away, one aunt had pancreatic cancer, and my other aunt then passed away quite suddenly. We weren't told she was ill.
Really, really well, wasn't she? She was like I say,
yeah.
she was like Superwoman, literally. Even though, did she have was it MS?
Yeah,
she was
MS.
Like I say, you wouldn't have. Times when we had visited her, you definitely wouldn't have known that she had MS at all. I said, every time, like I said, I'd seen her, she was just like walking around. Not often with a walking stick or anything. I said, you wouldn't think she had any problem.
That's been really hard. The relationship with my sister's been really difficult as well. I mean, your family are just great, aren't they? Your family plod along and everything's hunky-dory, and mine's been the whole cause of the stress. So there's been a lot going on over the last sort of 18 months, and for me, I stress eat, and then we're going to do a video on it, but we both got issues with binge eating disorder.
Sort of like so you get a domino effect, so someone else is eating naughty things, and then it's like eventually I just caved in as well. It's like because of all the stress of everything going on, and
then the thing that would. So I'd go off plan, have a really crap week. Rufus would then still be on plan, so I'd then come back to plan, and it would kind of keep me coming back. But then, of course, eventually Rufus came off plan as well. So when I went off plan, that was it. Both of us were off. And I guess it's a bit like being alcoholics, where if one of you's drinking, as a binge, then the other one kind of picks up the pieces. But if you're both off plan, or in that case drinking, then everything spirals, and that's kind of what happened to us. We've caught it. I think we've caught it at about the right time. I wish I could have caught it 3 dress sizes ago, to be honest. Facebook does that lovely. Look at your memories from a year ago or 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, I
it likes doing that.
I was really small compared to where we are now. But I'm going to get back there.
You will.
I'm aware of the fact that for me, it's going to be a much slower journey. It's going to be £1 a week, £1.50 a week. Now, over a year, that's £1 is 4 stone a year, £1.50 is 6 stone. If I maintain it, keep going at £1 to £1.50 a week, I'll get there. It's not going to be super fast. It's not going to be anywhere near as fast as you. But that will give me time, I guess, to adjust. We are doing some different things food-wise this week.
Yeah.
So we're actually, it started yesterday. I'm back on Instagram as well. So if you follow us, go have a look there. It's Beyond Authentic SW. It's the same as our YouTube channel name now, which is officially, I think it's youtube.com/C/Beyond Authentic or Beyond Authentic SW. I can't remember. Have a look.
So we bought some great big mushrooms, didn't we, today?
Yeah. So we're going to go home. We're going to make some turkey mince burgers, and we're going to have them with the mushroom burger buns. One of our new group it's the same consultant we went to for all those years before, but our new group, the consultant Brenda, there's a girl there, isn't there, called Alana, and she's amazing.
She's got the same surname as me.
I know. In I think it's 14-15 weeks, she's lost nearly 4 stone, 3.5 stone.
Must be something to do with the name that we lose weight fast.
Could be. So she's lost 3.5 stone in that time, and she's phenomenal.
In a really short time, though.
Yeah, in
18 weeks?
15 weeks. So in 4 months, so she's losing nearly a stone a month. It's phenomenal. So I'm completely just like totally jealous and totally inspired at the same time. But yeah,
I think some of ours was like we would get slightly better losses if obviously now we've looked at reducing the sort of size of our meals, so that you've done it so it's basically you get the line around the edge of the plate, so obviously not the edge of the plate but obviously the line inside the plate. We've sort of put our veggies and stuff so it's all kind of in that, and you've got a big gap around the edge of the plate. So
portion size we're slightly cutting down, but we're also, I can't eat a big meal at night time. Rufus likes that, but I can't do that. It makes me, I just feel like it sits on my tummy.
I can eat everything all morning.
Yeah, so we're going to now do smaller meals as well. So we're going to have lunch. So we've just had some pork out. We haven't had any speed food though, have we? But we have got some tomatoes, so we're going to have some tomatoes on the way
some
home.
salad and stuff today with the mushroom buns and the turkey burgers. I mean, I don't know, like I say, how many people use turkey mince. I bought the turkey mince and it's like 3% fat or something in it, which is like amazing. And like I say, we don't really do much with turkey mince, so I don't know if, like I say,
we did last time we were on plan, we did.
If anybody else does stuff with turkey mince or got any really good recipes we can use for turkey mince, that'd be great.
Yeah, let us know. So yeah, so it's a quick update. We are back on it. So our weigh day is now a Thursday evening. So Thursday night or Friday there'll be a what we weighed in at video. We are going to do some recipes. We're running out of time.
I'm saying up until now we haven't kind of done any weighing bits, have we?
No, we haven't done any videos of that. What I wanted to do is to make sure that we were on plan before we came back to doing videos. But we are going to do recipes, we are going to do gadgets, and we are going to do haul videos again. So they will all be coming your way soon. So we've literally got 20 seconds. So before we end, we just want to go back to saying what we're going to be saying every week. Happy slimming.
Happy slimming.
Yeah.